Hello and good morning from Townsville. Now, we arrived yesterday in the evening, decided to chill out for a bit, and we're going to spend a whole day here before we head off to Magnetic Island tomorrow. Now, don't really think Townsville is a sort of backpackery spot, but regardless, we're going to give it a go. We're going to, well, at the minute we're doing one of the hikes up to the Castle Hill viewpoint. Already, this is our view. We've only just started. There's the rugby stadium, and Townsville spans all that direction. But let's do the hike, then perhaps come back down, grab a coffee, explore the town, and then head over to Magnetic Island, which both me and Becca are very excited for. And that is where we're going. Not really much to see. It's all dried out. That was a tough hike. It was only half an hour, but it was so steep. Apparently, a kilometre, 1.2 kilometres, just like that. Bloody hell. So now we're doing a new segment of the vlogs in a very windy location, so I'm going to try my best to edit the wind out using the microphones. We are going to be rating all of the tap water across Australia because, well, they all taste quite different so far. We're going to basically scale it on a scale chart of 1 to 10 splashes. How many splashes out of 10? So for cans, me personally, I think it was okay. I think that's a solid 6 splashes out of 10. What do you reckon?
I'd say 6 splashes also.
Yeah, but Townsville, I mean, Becca's
horrid.
struggling.
It's horrible.
It's quite minerally. It's quite processed, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go give it probably a 4 splashes out of 10. Becca, what do you reckon?
Honestly, I will probably give it 2 splashes.
2 splashes.
But if it's cold, only 2 splashes if it's cold. If it's warm, minus 10. It's horrible. It's
Townsville is currently second.
Okay, I won't say it's horrible. It's not to my taste.
Not to your taste.
It's not to my taste.
Yeah, I really, really hope I can edit this wind out because it is so windy. We've still got to go to Magnetic Island. Might be different there.
I think it'll be the same.
It's going to be the same.
Well, only because if you turn the camera around, it's literally there.
It's literally over the road. Look, there it is. Yeah, so Townsville was actually one of the most pivotal places during the 40s for the Second World War. I think it was one of the main establishments and bases for the Navy, the Australian Navy, when they were fighting the Japanese in the Pacific Ocean. So there's a lot of war memorials, commemorations, because of the Australian Navy that were serving essentially the Allied countries. So we've decided to come into the Townsville Brewing Company, lovely pub, and I'm trying their Legends Lager, which is their most popular lager. Yeah, local brewery, always good to try the local beer. Cheers. Bit windy. Good morning from Magnetic Island. I've tried to record an intro about 3 times, but I've been interrupted by a helicopter and birds and wildlife. Safe to say it is going to be awesome here. We've got 3 full days to do as much as possible. There's plenty of hikes. Sorry, Becca. There's plenty of beaches to do and snorkel. So I'm going to try and do a bit of that. But we've not got a car. We are just using the buses. We're staying at Bounce, which already looks amazing. They've got these small little like cabins in the jungle, sort of rainforest area, and apparently you can see wild koalas, kangaroos and all sorts in the hostel, let alone on the island. Now 75% of the island is actually national park, as well as we're basically just going to see wildlife everywhere. I'm heading to Horseshoe Bay now to relax and kind of form a plan of what we're going to do for the next 3 days. Now, the reason for the name Magnetic Island actually dates back to the 1700s when Captain Cook discovered, and I use inverted commas because there were indigenous people living here before, but he discovered the island. When he was measuring its borders, his equipment was going wrong, so he blamed the apparently magnetic field within the boulders here that were affecting his equipment. It's not true, but that's why he called it Magnetical Island, which has now been shortened to Magnetic Island.
Oh, what's just happened?
Just walking back here, and a bird has just pooed on me. It was like, and it's got on my camera case. It's just narrowly missed me. I don't know if it's anywhere else. Oh my god, it is!
Well, hey, it's good luck.
It's not, because it's not on my head.
Does it have to be on your head?
Apparently, I think so. I need to clear this up. This is
Just go in the sea.
We're on our way to Boulding Bay. Now it's a 30-minute walk there, apparently, according to all trails. Bounce, great hostel so far. Really cool. It's very jungly, and the dorms are quite nice. There's so many little bays and coves around here, so we're not going to get to do all of them, but we thought today we'd just tick one off and then we can chill out this evening. Tomorrow we've got a koala sanctuary tour booked, which should be amazing. It's right next to our hostel, which is great. See you at Boulding Bay. We have arrived at Boulding Beach and there is no one here. Absolutely no one here. It is worth the hype, I can tell you that. Wowzers. The sand. Okay, this is definitely probably the best beach we've been to yet. What do you think? What do you reckon?
Just want to get in.
Well, I guess we can go in, just be mindful of the stingers, I guess.
I don't know if it's a bit risky though without the net.
You get stung, you get stung.
Have you got a full bladder?
Hello, it's day 2 here on Magnetic Island. We are at another beach again, shock, but this time this is Jeffrey Beach. It's great, we tried to do a bit of snorkeling, but it's too murky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the first beach we were at before this, it was a bit smaller, more like a cove beach, but again the waves were quite choppy and the water was quite murky, and we had a bit of a, would you call it a scaremongering?
Yeah, this morning we did the koala sanctuary tour thing at Bounce on Magnetic Island, which was really good. The rangers were really intellectual. We got to see loads of we got to see 2 koalas, but then on top of that we also saw 2 wild koalas, which are just outside and kicking about in our hostel, as well as some baby joeys or wallabies I couldn't really see, but they were bouncing around in the distance. So we've seen 2 wild koalas, 2 domesticated koalas.
I'm just gonna say
2 koalas that have been looked after.
yeah.
We also saw a small croc.
A baby croc.
And then also a normal sized croc, but they were freshwater crocs.
No, they were saltwater crocs.
Oh, they were saltwater crocs. They were saltwater crocs.
But she did say to not be mistaken that saltwater crocs only swim in saltwater. They are also mainly freshwater.
Fact of the day there.
Yeah. Oh, but we did also learn what to do if we get bitten by a snake. That was a fact.
The reason why it's a bit of a scaremongering thing is because it was like, don't swim because there's crocodiles everywhere and there's sharks everywhere and there's jellyfish everywhere. Don't walk anywhere. Don't do anything. Just stay inside and do nothing for the rest of your life almost. Like, they were being really good in like saying what you should do, what you shouldn't do, but all of it was negative. It wasn't like go and enjoy it. Like when we did the Daintree tour in the last video,
it wasn't negative. They were just saying be careful, which I guess is. But
what the guy in the last video in the Daintree tour, he was so good in basically saying, look, animals are minding their own business. Unless you get up in their grill, they're not going to harm you. Whereas today they were like, yeah, we've got all the venomous snakes, so you really, and so we're like, hang on, yesterday we did a bushwalk to get to that beach.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh yeah, there's snakes, like the most venomous snakes in the world here and all this, and we're like, we literally walked it in our swimwear.
But literally it was to the point where it was like, you need to change your answer phone, wasn't it?
Yeah, change your answer phone when you go on a walk, where you are, and it's...
But I think that's why I like getting in the water now, where it's so murky. I mean, I don't have my prescription goggles anyway, so I can't see anything, and then when it's murky I really just don't know what's going to come up in front of me, so it's
been a bit unfortunate snorkel wise, but we've had a great day so far anyway. We're going to go and try and see if we can
get
ice cream and feed the rock wallabies, some wild rock wallabies in the next place. I'm going to get a bit of food, for them and for us. And then tomorrow we're going to do the fort hike, which should just take us around to a few more beaches before we head back to Townsville. Last night we went back to Horseshoe Bay to have to watch the beautiful sunset, didn't we?
Yeah, got fish and chips, chippy tea,
and watch the sunset. I've got a video here. Moved over to the phone, forgot the camera, but what a sunset. Please don't play Wonderwall. Please don't play Wonderwall. It's gonna ruin the sunset. So we did that, and then I just crashed out because I had an awful headache, so I had to go to bed, have an early night. But today, it's our last day on Magnetic Island. We are going to do the Forts Walk, which we're on now, which should give us some nice views of the island. It was raining earlier.
Yeah.
But we might have a bit more weather today, better weather today.
Oh, it looks a bit blue.
Yeah, it should clear up. It was just a tropical storm. But Forts Walk today, have a look at some of the nice beaches, and then we'll be done on Magnetic Island, head back to Townsville before we go down south to Ellie Beach for our Whit Sundays. What do you think of Magnetic Island then?
Best place we've been to so far, I think.
You think, yeah?
Yeah, I think I preferred the beach on Fitzroy, but...
Really? Not even Balding Beach?
Balding Beach was nice, but it's just because we couldn't go really in the water.
Well, we could, we just didn't have stinger suits, did we? So.
Yeah, but I mean, like, at Fitzroy it was clear, whereas the beaches here have been really murky, so the snorkeling's not really been
It's not been great, but the beach has been so lovely here. For me, Magnetic Island has been the best place we've been to so far.
Yeah, and the fact we had it to ourselves as well at Balding Bay was just, like, really good.
I think as well, the 75% of the island is wildlife helps so much, doesn't it? You know, it's like we've seen so many wild koalas, loads of wallabies, there's all sorts of other things we might see today on our walk as well. We have to keep quiet, so we're looking for wild koalas. They're so difficult to spot. Like yesterday when we saw them, we really had to look, and they just kind of blend in. They sleep for 20 hours a day out of the 24, and they eat nearly 1 kilogram of eucalyptus leaves a day, which is why they're so tired from all that eating, really. I mean, I'd be the same. I'd be knackered if I was eating 1 kilogram of food a day. I'd also be really fat. Specky's got another fun fact.
They are the only animal, or one of the only animals, that can actually digest eucalyptus, so they're quite helpful, really.
Yeah, eucalyptus leaves are toxic to most animals, including us humans.
Didn't she say that the toxins in the eucalyptus still do sort of impact the koalas, but they sleep it off? So this Forts Walk, the reason why it's called Forts Walk is because there's a lot of World War II command bases, old artillery sites. As like I mentioned before, in the Second World War between 1942 and 1946, Magnetic Island and Townsville played a huge part in fighting the Japanese in the Pacific Ocean. So this was one of their bases, the artillery bases. They've left a lot of the ruins here for us to have a look around. We found a wild koala.
eucalyptus leaves that he's been eating. I don't know if this is picking it up, but there's a baby. There's a baby one there.
There's a baby one.
And then the mother is around the other side.
Another one behind the trees.
So there used to be a large turret here. Here's the bunker. And that turret used to face, fairly sure that's east? Or towards the Pacific anyway. Welcome to Florence Bay. I kid you not, every beach we have been to pretty much on this island has been, well, had barely any people on it, and it's just been spectacular. Just the only problem is that sometimes if there's no lifeguard or no stinging sort of nets, you feel a little bit cautious getting in. I mean, I'm sure you can probably go in, but it's just the fact we're in the middle of nowhere, and if then anything does happen, then you're relying on other people, or if there's no one there, then you really have got like 8 hours to get to the hospital, and that's all the way on Townsville. So on the ferry, get all the way to Townsville to the hospital, and you know, is that within 8 hours, especially if it's a snake bite, or you know, if you've been stung by a stingray, you know. So it's just the risk reward. It's clear enough, and there are people in the water. Sure, you could go in for a dip, you know, if
it looks a bit choppy again.
Knee height, but yeah, it looks a bit choppy. Oh, there's a white. Oh, it's a white cockatoo. Up there, and down to this lovely beach. Don't know if you can see, but the water. Cheers, cockatoo, mate. The water is crystal clear. The cockatoo flies away. And so that was Townsville and Magnetic Island. I forgot to record an outro, so I'm currently in Airlie Beach, which is where the next video will be. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for the support that you've been giving me the last couple of videos. I've just started doing this, so it's all still quite new to me, but I hope you really enjoy the videos. Make sure to just like the video and subscribe. It really helps me out with trying to grow the channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.